Mr. DJ Rose, Verkeezy, and C's. Welcome you to the No More Black Tears podcast.
Black tears that's heaven sent. Barack the first black president. I love my black skin. I love walking in black excellence. Black power, let's represent. All black, that's evident. I'm sure MLK and Malcolm X both didn't die for the hell of it. Strap a seatbelt, go and sell the land. What makes you think that we would sell our land? We wouldn't sell out now. What makes you think that we would go ahead and try to sell out then? No more black tears, black on black kids. Love us as is, love with passion. Paying black bills, learning black skills, making black meals. Black is backing. Big shout out to Fred Hampton. I'm black and proud like I'm James Brown, but I ain't doing no acting. My people here from the motherland. This podcast now active.
Academy Award winners, IHA winners, the No More Black Tears, the best podcast of 2025 is in the building. We got Juice Man in the building.
What it do?
We got Verteezy in the building. Shout out to C's.
Yo.
This is DJ Rose. You know what I'm saying? The best podcast of 2025 has been us. And we've been nominated and we won. Academy Award winners. We do it for the people. We do it for our people. What we talking about today?
Hey, man, so speaking of the people, man, a lot of people got kids in these streets, man. So on the Breakfast Club, there was a conversation with Pastor Mike Todd about basically cussing in front of your kids doing certain behaviors in front of you, and basically you knowing that they do this stuff, so you might see them do it on social media or do it with their friends, but they don't do it in front of you out of respect. And he was saying that's really a form of delusion and control, and people are not allowing their kids to be their authentic selves and getting to appreciate, their genuine selves around their kids. And then the lady kind of broke it down a little bit further. So, for the conversation, fellas, do you think Mike Todd had a point, or do you think that it's just certain things that your kids should not do around you in your presence, especially as they get older, so as they become adults?
Well, yeah, age got a lot to do. Age got a lot to do with it. But the older you get, I believe the more you should be able to do around your parents, because after a while, your parents do become your best friends as you get older, because you start to realize the stuff they saying, and I was just talking about this a while ago. Before my father passed, he really became my best friend. My pops was my best friend. He was like my day one uno. And then it got so bad that my pops would call me for anything, and I call my pops for anything, and I mean anything, and it would go down. Like, R.I.P. I love you, Hutch, man. I miss you. And that's real. Like when they get 21, why not have a shot? Why not have a drink with them? You know what I'm saying? That's when it's more free. It's like you still express your, your concern, or more or less you let them know that you respect them by saying, hey, it's all right if I be myself and I cuss around you. And they say, yeah, do you? Then you do you. You still got to respect your parents at all times. It's in the Bible. But, yeah, man, this is,
So speaking of that, man, I do got a question, and we all can give our own perspective on it. So when does it become about respect versus about controlling someone else's actions? Because that was part of the conversation they were having in Breakfast Club, because we do mask some of this stuff as it's a respect thing, but then we don't necessarily demand that same respect from our peers necessarily. When does it become, that respect versus just, I'm trying to control someone else's actions?
Nah, I see what you control actions, but the same, so for instance, you can't come to my house and call my wife a bitch, can you?
No, what I mean, for example, is,
so that's what I'm saying. Like,
because that's just disrespectful. I just mean, like,
that's what I mean.
Your mom, for example, might let her homegirls order a drink if they go out to eat. You go out to eat with your mom for Mother's Day. You order a beer. Your mom say,
she ain't gonna say that.
Don't. But I'm just saying, hypothetically, in this situation, she says, don't drink around me. But you was just out with your homegirls and drunk margaritas.
Then out of her riches and respect for my mom,
At 21,
I can't drink.
As an adult, you 21, you 25, you 30. Just at what point in
I don't
time
think
does it
it's-
become about respect
I don't think it's a control
versus
thing.
control?
I don't think it's a control thing. It's just like it's always a respect thing. So like if I'm around my mother and she said I can't drink around her, guess what? I can't drink around
But my
her. That's
question
my
is,
mother.
so my question is why is that disrespectful? Why me personally, why would your mother be okay drinking around another grown person knowing that you grown and you can't?
I'm
drink
still a
around
child. Bottom line, I'm still her child. I will always be my mama's baby. No matter how old I get, she's getting older too.
And that don't seem like a form of, to me.
No,
that's
it's not.
That seems like a form of controlling
It's
someone
not.
else's actions.
It's not.
'cause
It's not.
Once you become grown, you're paying your own bills. You're your
Okay.
own man or woman.
I see that.
It shouldn't be.
So this is what I'm
that
saying.
shouldn't be the case.
Okay, I see what you're saying. But if she said, like, let's say she's standing on business, and then my mom's like, okay, I don't want you drinking around me, and then she gets up and leaves, and then every time I pick up a drink, guess what? She gets up and leaves. I lose that connection. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, you might lose the connection, but it's still a matter of. It seems like she's just trying to control your
It's
actions.
not control because she letting you do what the fuck you want to do because she got up and left. She says, oh, well, I can't control you. You your own man. I get up and leave.
But my question is, why is it an issue? You as a, let's say, 40-year-old man having a drink in front of her, and then her with a coworker that's younger than you, she allows a coworker that's younger than you have a drink in front of her
Because
like
the coworker is a coworker and you are the son.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, why does that matter?
It's for some people it matters. Some people it doesn't. Like I had an auntie, R.I.P. Barbara Sue. She and Barbara Linda. She didn't drink around her sons like that, and she didn't let her sons drink around her because she set that boundary. You see what I'm saying? It's a boundary. It's not about control. It's a boundary, letting you know that I'm your mother. But unlike my parents, I drink with my moms. Well, I don't, she don't drink, but like some wine every now and then, every blue moon for the holiday or something like that. And I drink with my pops. You see what I'm saying? Or I might smoke a cigar with my pops. Like,
but that seems like a healthy relationship where they're not trying to control your actions. They respect you just like you respect them.
They see my growth. Yeah,
and because
I respect them.
But guess what? Because they respect you, they allow you to be yourself.
And also, I ask. I show respect by asking. I'm like,
but that's what I'm saying. Respect goes both ways. In the situation you're describing,
but it goes both ways when.
But respect can't be both ways.
It goes both ways.
If you're telling me
with the child,
I'm not allowed to do certain things, and I'm an adult.
Even though you're an adult,
obviously you don't respect me as an adult. Then
no, it doesn't. You still the child. You
exactly.
never outgrow.
If you're going to say I'm still the child, you're not respecting me as the adult.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you're still the child to your mother. It's like your mother is your mother, and it's in the Bible. Yes, you have to always respect.
But even in the Bible, you see stories of parents and children drinking with each other.
Yes, but you got to realize everybody is not the same. Everybody's not the same.
I see what you're saying. To me, I don't understand how it's not a sign of control.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not for you to understand. The law is the law. It's in the Bible. It says what it says.
Yeah, but in the Bible, parents drink with their children.
Like I say,
it'd be different if the Bible said you cannot.
Okay.
In fact, I want to say something because I'm a very religious person. The only thing, you know what you're not supposed to do in the Bible? You're not supposed to get drunk.
Right.
In front of your kids.
This is what I'm saying, though.
So, like, if we're saying not to get drunk around your parents, I understand that completely differently. But you're saying I can't, like, my mom don't let me have a drink, so I need to not have a drink.
No, what I'm saying is everybody's different, and you gotta respect your parents. So if your parents says this, that's what it is, because you gotta respect your parents. And I don't. Everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way the world is, and it's like. It's not about control. It's just, and it's not about understanding.
And that's the part that I don't understand. How you don't see that it's not about control? Because I might respect my parents' wishes and be like, I respect their wishes, so I don't drink around them. But it does still seem like they're trying to control my behavior.
That's the way you feel, but that's not. You got to actually have a talk and figure out.
So how would you define control? Let's just get that out there, because it seems like maybe we don't have a clear understanding of what control means. How would you define someone trying to control someone else's behavior?
Control is. Let me Google it. Let me see what the control is, because I don't. I don't control. And see, I'm not control.
While you look up that,
Yeah.
my thing is, if it's legal, then I'm okay with it. Like before it's legal, like I have had shots with my kids, or I let them taste some drink or something like that when they before it became legal. But I tell them like, you don't need to be doing this nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? You, because I know eventually you might like it, you might not. You know what I'm saying? Here, hit this beer. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking in my head, yeah, you probably never drink a beer again in your life. You might drink something else, but you might not drink no beer because it's nasty.
True.
But here, try it. Here, try it. But once if you of age, once you get to of age, and if you want to do that, that's on you. If you want once, but before that's you age, you cannot. If I say you shouldn't be doing this, and if you doing it, and if you do it in front of me or you do it behind my back, and then I find out, then
That's disrespectful.
it,
And they shouldn't be doing it.
yeah, it's an issue. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say it's disrespectful because teenagers do a lot of things behind parents' backs.
And
It's
a
not
lot of it be
disrespectful. But it's not just they're not purposely trying to
Yeah,
disrespect
they're
their
not
parents.
purposely, but you don't have to purposely disrespect someone to disrespect them.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I get what you're saying. Like, if they're not of age and you've already established they shouldn't do it, and I think that's completely understandable.
Yeah, but as you get to that age, then I personally I don't have a problem with it. I would like to, because I drink. I don't do drugs, but so if my kids were doing drugs, just because they do drugs, I'm not about to go do drugs with them when they become an age to do with drugs.
Yeah, but that's also not legal too, though. To your point,
Yeah.
you know. But and I will say this: there are certain things I feel like need to be clarified. Like, if I have kids, like let's say if I don't smoke cigarettes.
Well, alcohol's a drug, though.
Yeah. If let's say I don't smoke cigarettes, and let's say I got friends, and I'd be like, yeah, man, I really don't like y'all smoking around me because I don't like inhaling it. Then I have kids, and they become 18 or 19. I'm just maintaining a boundary that I already have in my life. Like Pastor Mike Todd's point, you are just establishing this boundary just with adult kids. That's when I feel like, to me, Juice Man, the word control becomes an environment, because it's like, I'm chilling with you, you're smoking a cigarette right now. I'm not saying nothing about that. But then I'm at a restaurant with my kids, we outside, my kid is 25, they light up a cigarette, I'm like, don't smoke that around me. And my whole question is, why? Like, why am I telling my kid not to do that when I was just with you an hour ago and letting you smoke in my face?
Okay, that's what I'll get back to this. Okay. Your mother and your father will always be your mother and your father. Okay. That child that's smoking a thing in their face, like my father and my mother always had my best interest at heart. That's how I feel, and that's what I believe. So when they say certain stuff, I used to look at it like, oh, they're trying to hold me down, or they don't want me to be great. But in actuality, like I said, that was my best friend. That's the only person that was actually I could trust 100%. You see what I'm saying? That's the only person.
Then how can we be friends if I can't be myself around you?
What you mean by that?
Because if you're trying to establish that friendship with your child and they can't authentically be themselves, which is what Pastor Mike Todd was saying, you're basically forcing your child to hide a part of who they are around you.
No. That means that no. Okay.
You drink. Your mom said you can't drink around me. So there's a part of you that your mom does not get to experience. Like,
Correct.
That's the point.
Correct.
So how can you truly get to a level of friendship with her if you have to hide a part of yourself from her?
Well, I don't with my moms, but some people do, and that's what I'm saying. Some people don't have that experience. It's like it's just like, okay, a billionaire can do something you can't do, and you might, you know what I'm saying, you might never be able to do. You might never experience that because you don't have a billion. You see what I'm saying? That it is what it is. It's like it's not. Hey, it is what it is.
I mean, I want to make this clear. I don't have an issue if a grown ass parent want to tell a grown ass child not to do something around them. I do want it to be understood. Let's make it clear. This is about control at that point. It's not about respect.
I don't know.
We're using respect as an illusion to disguise our control that we're trying to have over someone else.
Well, you got to ask the parent that. Oh, you really got to ask the parent.
Can I be honest? Sometimes people don't even know why they're doing stuff because we've been programmed to believe something for so long that I do feel like in the conversation he was having, there are a lot of people, especially in the black community,
and vice versa,
that think it's about respect,
and vice
when
versa.
in reality it has nothing to do with respect,
and vice versa. That's what I'm saying, and vice versa. So you have to ask. Like you're not a mind reader. You don't know. Some things it's the known unknown.
But if you can't, what I'm saying is this is why I keep asking you. If you can't articulate your point, like I'm articulating my point.
I should articulate it. I just said it.
But
it's knowns, unknowns.
But that's what I'm saying. That's not articulating your point.
Yes,
you basically
is.
saying it is what it is. If you can't articulate it, if you can't tell me why 2 + 2 is 4, and all you can say is it is what it is, it's just 4. You can't show me your work to get to the equation, the problem, the solution.
Okay, I can go on a rant. What's the dude that says man? What's that dude name?
Finesse 2 times.
No, man.
You talking about Terrence Howard?
Terrence Howard. No, Terrence Howard came up with a crazy ass expression: 2 + 2 is 4.
And you want to know why? And this is my point. Because when you have to show your work, now I get to look at your work and I get to be like, oh, okay, I see why you got the 4. This makes sense. Or I could look at your work and be like, nigga, you just threw some bullshit on this paper.
But he's right, though. But he's right, though.
I'm not saying he's not right. What I'm saying is,
what you learned is right.
How many times have someone explained their logic behind something, and it was like, that is some flawed logic for you
exactly. To get there. Like I say, some stuff is just ain't made to know. It's like it's
but this ain't one of those. This ain't one of those.
Yes, it is. This beyond your comprehension.
This ain't a meaning of life type question. It's a simple. It's a simple of why won't you let your kid do this in front of you and they of age. It's a simple question. The fact is, most people don't want to tell the truth and be like, this is the reason why.
But I think that most times, because you know what I'm saying, parents live their life, they bump their head multiple times, and then they see their kids grow up. And remember, we were talking about Malcolm in the Middle, Scrubs, things that King of the Hill, when they brought episodes back or TV shows back. The first TV show already told you. The first episode was the parents. The first episode already told you, like, I bumped my head 1,000 times. Now I know. I'm telling you.
Don't do that.
Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do that. And then they bring the episode back, the remake, and the kid's still doing the same thing. Like hard. I done told you the hard head make a soft butt, but you still want your head to get busted to make a soft butt, but kids, you gotta let them live the game of life.
Yeah.
So once you live the game of life,
that's when
you gotta let them learn on their own, because you can tell them all you want, but also you also have to take a step back and be like, I was once that age too, and I'm telling you, don't do this, but that ain't got nothing to do with what you doing in front of me. But once you get to a certain age, then it's okay with me. I don't have an issue with it. But when it comes to drugs, things like that, then I do. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't, when you're doing drugs, and I'm gonna say illegal drugs because alcohol is a drug. Yeah. So illegal drugs, you cannot get a respectable job doing illegal drugs, because most jobs have drug tests.
True.
Respectable jobs that make a considerable, not even a considerable amount of money, just not even a respectable amount of money, but more than fast food money. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to take a drug test. So it's like, so when it comes to drugs, and like, yeah, parents did drugs growing up. Yes, they did, but times are changed now. It wasn't drug tests like they are now. So it's like, yeah, people were able to do drugs or things like that back then. But now it's like, if you want to get this job, you can't do this. You're going to have to put it down. And also, like, yes, with drinking and things like that, In other countries, drinking legal age is lower than in America. Same with tobacco use. But once it gets to like your kid turn 21, like okay, then yeah, you can buy tobacco, you can buy alcohol in America. Yes, that's okay. But what if you're living in that home, then no, I don't want you using it in my home. But yeah, I might use it in my home because it's my home. Like, yeah, you can use it, but you can't use it in your room, or you can't, you know what I'm saying? That sort of thing. Because it's when it comes to the control like that, because this is my home. So like, once you get your own home, you can do what you want to do. But if I want to smell smoke, it's only gonna be my smoke, unless you go to pay me for you to use your smoke.
Here's one thing
That's my thing about
it. Once you get to your house, it's your rules. So in your house, that's why I've been very careful in all the examples I gave. I never tried to use they in the house doing it.
Yeah.
Once it's in your house, those are your rules, whether it's hypocritical or not.
But if you house at the end of the day, but if you outside of the home, then you can't control. And that's the thing about like people try to control, and that's what like there's a lot of stress, things like that. You got to be able to focus on things that you can control. So once you know your kid is 21, in other countries 16, 18, and they able to do certain things, you got to take that worry off of that. Even though like mothers have it harder than fathers, and some fathers have it harder than, you know what I'm saying. But when mothers see like their kids, they could be a 25-year-old person, but when they look at them, they see that kid that's in the car seat.
They still see the baby. Never gonna go away.
And it's like,
yeah, and that's fair.
It's like, yeah, so I understand where they're coming from, but that's not a kid anymore.
And that's definitely the point I'm trying to make is at some point in time, you can say that's my baby all day, but at some point in time, especially for Black women, if you're raising sons, you got to eventually realize that's a grown man you're talking to. Mm-hmm. And you got to let a grown man be a grown man. And for fathers, eventually, you got to realize that's a grown woman if you're raising a daughter.
And see, that's what I'm saying. This is a saying I heard from someone that was close to me at one point, and it made me back up. It made me back. It made me back. And they said exactly this: I would rather fuck up and bump my head and fail than to do what's right. You see what I'm saying? Like some people, they need to fuck up and bump their head so they can experience. Some people want that experience of failing and fucking up.
Because it's only a mistake if you don't learn from it.
Yeah.
I don't think they want it. It's just sometimes it has to happen.
Sometimes I gotta say
it has to happen, but no, I'm saying some people want it. They need it because it's like
I don't think psychologically they want it because nobody wants to be on their end.
I don't think they want it. I think they need it though.
But they need it
because it's like, yeah, people keep telling me this, but I haven't seen it myself.
I see it myself,
and then when they see themselves, they realize, oh,
everybody was right.
Everybody was right. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't mean they want it because nobody want to be bent over. No Vaseline.
Yeah. Hey. Like, damn, I should have just listened to Juice Man. I wouldn't be getting fucked in the ass right now. Hey,
that's fucked up.
Let's transition to the closing part. Something you've been saying the whole segment I really like, Rose. It sounds like you're into building doors and not walls. Like, how do we do a better job as sons and daughters and as parents creating doors and not walls in our relationships with our parents?
What conversations? Just by conversations and time and conversations. I think, I don't know if I can break it down any more than that, but time and conversations, spending time with them and having conversations with them, and because you could, even though you could still spend time and have conversations with people, and then they still go do whatever they want to do.
True. Sometimes they might build their own walls.
Yeah, they go still do what they want to do, but just having time and spending time and having conversations.
Yeah, I think that's very important. Like I've been hearing you talk indirectly about it, And I think it's very important, like when you can have a situation where your kids feel comfortable to come to you, especially when they make mistakes or they don't know about stuff. I feel like that's a sign of you creating doors where they can just knock on the door, just walk through it, versus like, man, they just feel boxed in sometimes. And I feel like that's what Mike Todd was trying to say is, you know, people need to be more authentic with their kids so your kids can feel more comfortable approaching you. What's your thoughts on that, Juice Man?
Yeah, that's what I try to do with my kids. I just try to keep it 100 with them. And what I mean by 100 with them is, I might not smoke around your child. I might not smoke around your child. But around my kids, guess what?
You gonna smoke?
They gonna see me smoking. You know what I'm saying? I might tell them, I'm like, hey, don't.
What if you snort powder?
They might see me snorting powder.
Yeah, I'm totally difficult. I remember my kids
I'm
growing
gonna let
up.
them know, hey, don't snort this powder.
I remember
This ain't what it is.
As you go like, hey, don't know how many I ever see you do that now.
Yeah, I don't think my kids ever saw me smoke a cigarette. Because back in the day, I used to smoke cigarettes, but I never smoked cigarettes around my kids. But they had, when they were younger, when they didn't know what it was, then yeah, I did. But once they got old enough to know,
Understand?
like, because they say, "Oh, Dad, you smoking a cigarette? Those kill you. Don't do that." So then after that, and they teach the kids that 5, 4, 5, 7, 8 in elementary
All
school.
through college, yeah.
So at elementary school when they say, "Oh, Dad, why you smoke cigarettes? That kills you." So after that, I never smoked
You didn't hit them with it. I'm gonna
around
die
them
one day
again.
anyway.
Other than,
You never hit them with, I'm gonna die one day anyway.
No, because after they're concerned, they're scared. Like they were kids, they're
That's right.
elementary school.
That's right.
So it's like, "Oh, Dad, you smoking a cigarette? Oh no!" So after that, I never smoked a cigarette around them again until, and then I only smoke cigarettes no more. Now I might puff on a cigar every now and then,
But they don't
but
see you.
but they'll see me if I'm in the garage on the porch. But now all of them are grown, so it's like I didn't start doing that until all of them were grown. They might have been at that smoking age. What it used to be a smoking age 18, 17, 18, 19, but now it's 21. But yeah, it was I was by then. It's like you know what right and wrong is.
Yeah, by that time they can form their own choices on morality.
Yeah, you know what right or wrong is. I taught you better to do this. You know you're not supposed to be doing this. And if you want to do that, I can't stop you from doing it. But as Mike Todd said, you better not doing it around me. And that ain't got nothing to do with no respect and nothing like that. That's just because that's just how it is. That's just how I raised you. So I don't want you doing it around me. And if I catch you doing it around me, it's gonna be consequences.
Hey man, this is some award-winning talk, like for real. This is the kind of talk they have on award-winning podcasts. Speaking of award-winning podcasts, Rose told y'all we won an award. So moving on to TNT.
Dynamite Academy Award winners, IHA winners.
Boom. So let's start off with the IHA, man. So we won Best Podcast in the CSRA.
Who won?
No More Black Tears.
We won.
So tears or no tears?
Man, I got tears of joy. I wasn't able to experience it. I was out of town. I was out of the state, but when I seen it, I couldn't do nothing but smile. And then I wouldn't. When I'm drinking them by myself, I prefer cognac. But when I seen that, I said, "Can I get a triple shot of Crown? Let me get some whiskey. Let me get some whiskey. Let me get some whiskey." And then I went to Long Island and drank 3 on Long Islands, man. That was amazing, man. I feel like we should have won last year too. But for us to, because you can put us side by side by everybody else. And this ain't a popularity contest. It's the best podcast in the CSRA. Because I can guarantee we're the best podcast in the CSRA because we record episodes every week and drop episodes every week. if you can name another podcast in the CSRA that does that, hook us up with them, and they can come on our podcast. We'll go on theirs, and we can become associates or mutuals.
Yeah, man. I got tears of joy too, man. It was elation, man. I was at the bar actually when they announced that we won. I didn't even hear it. I come back. I'm with my homegirl. C's got the award. I sit down and see that we won. I was like, damn, man, I wanted to get on stage and pop my shit. But to your point, Rose, I feel like Timothy Chalamet, what he said last year, the SAG Awards. Man, I feel like if you go listen to our episodes from 2025, that is some of our best work that we've done since we've been a podcast. Like, I feel like that improvement we made over the last year has been leaps and bounds. I feel like we are bringing better topics to the people. I feel like we are articulating ourselves better. I feel like we are having deep, thoughtful, provocative conversations. Like, I'm really proud of where we are as a podcast. And to Rose's point, like, yeah, if you stack us up to the other podcasts in the CSRA, I feel like we're just as good as any of them. You know, we got an award to say that we're the best. You know, and I would love to do stuff with other podcasts in the city. You know, it's always great when you could be recognized for your hard work. Because one thing I do want to say is, when you do something like this, people only see the aftermath, the after product. So someone like myself who went to school, someone like Juice Man and Rose, you know, Juice Man's a barber. People just see you cut hair, and they see when you cut that person's hair, they see how it looks. They don't see the time that you put in to become a great barber. And that's greatness to me. And people don't understand the amount of work that we put in, not just sitting at these mics, trying to find topics, trying to debate amongst ourselves, and trying to make the podcast better, man. And that's why I really enjoyed the award so much.
Yeah, man. Like Juice Man say, line them up, boy. Say it. Line them up, boy. Line them up. You can line us up with all the podcasts.
Yeah, but it's more, you know, like it's funny because one of my YNs, he was talking to me, and he's about to get his first bachelor's, and I was like, bro, do you know how many degrees I have? Do you know this is computer science? This is damn business management. This is human resources. Like, this is big boy talk, man. I don't barbering. Yes, I went to school for barbering also, but I've been barbering for like 35 years. I've been barbering since I've been 11. And like I say, I grew up different than y'all. My toys was a toolbox when I was 10. My toys was a clipper set when I was 11. So yeah,
and that's the work people don't see. That's my point.
That's
people don't see that work.
Yeah,
Juice Man. They see the after product when you cut some hair, but they don't see the work you've been putting in for 30 years. Yeah. So that's the joy.
It is what it is, and it's just you know. I had what man, like you hit it earlier. Finesse two. What man say? I had news note packet. What? Yeah, I felt that shit.
So
canned milk. You know what I'm saying? Powdered milk. You know what I'm saying? Damn right. I felt that shit. No milk. Goddamn. Like,
can't even say it. Milk.
Yeah,
can't even say it right.
Yeah, right.
So, hey, shout out to Memphis.
Rose always says we do it for the people. It's great to have the support of the people, especially the people who listen to the pod and the people in the CSA. Talking about support of the people. Somebody who didn't have the support of the people was a young brother who opened up his own gaming lounge, his own gaming video lounge. None of his friends, none of his family members came to support the opening day of it. I got tears of sadness.
That's like,
we have got to do better at supporting the people close to us. Because when people tell us a dream and they say, hey, this is what I'm trying to do, like, support looks different for everyone. Juice Man might be too busy to come to your shit, but he might send money. He might send money and give you money for your shit. Rose might be too busy, but guess what? He might advertise your shit, and you might have 5 people who show up because Rose advertised your shit. I might not have the funds of Rose, and I might not know the people that I might not have the funds of Juice Man. I might not know the people that Rose know. So I might be like, well, all I got is time, so I'm gonna give my time and I'm gonna show up to the shit. there's many different ways to show up. Because I hear a lot of people say, well, I don't have the money or I don't have the time. There's many ways to support people. Please support the people close to you. Like whether it's if you go on my Instagram page, a lot of people would tell you from Juice Man to Rose and others, man, you'll see just a lot of random shit in my stories. And a lot of times it's just people who are that I know or I got a connection with them somehow, and I'm just sharing their shit in my story, even if it's something that necessarily I may not endorse myself because I'm not. Sometimes I share some shit like bitches who do nails. I don't do nails, but I share it in the hopes of maybe one of my female followers or friends might see it and be like, you know what? Let me go ahead and check this sister out and see what they talking about. Like we all need each other so we can advance. So just support your people if you can.
Yeah, I got cheers too because it don't cost nothing to send a like, a follow, a retweet, a repost. It don't cost nothing. That don't cost nothing. But then you'll get a repost of things like that from people that you don't even know. But the people that in your own city that you grew up with, went to school with, act like they don't even know you.
They don't fuck with
They don't even message you. But I do the same thing. I'm high side.
you.
I ain't gonna lie. But one thing I am gonna do, I'm gonna like your stuff. I might not repost it. Sometimes some of the stuff people I will repost. But I'm gonna like it. But I'm high side. I might see you in the street and I ain't gonna say nothing. You see me and pass by and act like they don't know and don't speak. That's me. That's me because my circle's already big enough. I don't need no more squares in it. I don't need no more squares in this circle peg. Like so, it's like so, and that's the reason why I do that. But online I will support you, but and I will come out and support you in real life too. But I don't want to be your friend again. If that makes sense. Like I'll support you online. I'll support your business. I'll even come and shop with you, things like that. But I ain't trying to hang it with you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to kick it with you. I ain't trying to have a conversation with you. If I ain't having a conversation with you in 5 years, what's the point of me having a conversation with you now? Like my life has moved on, but I can still support you by I can hit the like button, I can hit the subscribe button, I can hit the repost button, and I can go spend some bed with you, but I don't want to hang with you.
Facts. Juice Man. Just life.
Life be life.
Life be life.
Amen.
Hey man, talking about life be life, man. You know, I love seeing movies. The Oscars is this weekend, in fact, and there's been a lot of great movies in 2025. I don't know what movie this man was trying to see. Maybe it was Sinners, but it was a white man in the movie theater. He was sitting in the wrong seat. When an employee said, "Hey, sir, you're in the wrong seat. I need you to move to the appropriate seat." He made a big deal about not wanting to switch seats and not want to get out the seat, saying, "Look at the whole theater." The manager got involved and said, "Hey, we're going to reimburse you, but now I'm going to have to ask you to leave because you're being disruptive." This man really didn't want to just give up the seat, man. I ain't got no tears because, but man, unless you go to a theater that don't have assigned seating, most theaters have assigned seating, man. So, man, let me tell you one thing. I'll be afraid of sitting in the wrong seat because I don't be wanting someone to come and be like, "You got to move." I'll be like, "Damn!" So I'll be trying to make sure it's the right seat. Man, hey, sit in the right seat. If you're in the wrong seat, it's okay, man. Get the fuck up and move to the right seat because you getting up out that seat. Guess what that means? Guess what that doesn't mean? That doesn't mean you're not gonna have a seat. It just means you got to find your seat. Somebody might be in your seat, and you got to tell them get the fuck up so you can sit in your appropriate seat.
Yeah. I ain't got no cheers for buddy because shout out to Vlad. Read the numbers on the seat. You illiterate mother suckers. Read the numbers and you know where you at. Sometimes it happens. And then just get up and move. Just get up and move. You ain't had no right to sit there. You only paid $2, $3, $5, $6, $7, $8, maybe $20. Now, when you at the football game, basketball game, things like that, and you pay $200 for a seat, you darn right. If you in my seat, you got to get up. It's like, hold on now, you in mine. And it was funny because I went to the comedy show this weekend and get to the table. I'm like, here, go sit down. And then somebody, I hear somebody in the background walking up to me like, hold on, this is our table. And I turned around and I looked at him and said, huh? And he said, man, it's our table. What number is this? I said, it's 87. He said, that's our table. I said, okay, have a seat. Oh. And then because I said, oh, this must be the first time you've been here before because, yeah, we share tables here. Unless you got a whole group of 6, you go sit down with people you don't know. Just like at the hibachi restaurant.
Yep.
It ain't this our table, this our stove, our grill. No, you go sit down.
This our table.
It's ours. Yeah, it is. It is ours.
Yeah, it's all about us.
Just because you show it, you got to sit behind the tall nigga. Well, let it go sit in front of me. You got to sit behind the tall nigga. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
Boy, that's funny right there. So things that can be funny are pranks, but sometimes pranks don't be funny. And we've said over the last 2 years, people got to chill with these pranks. So unfortunately, there was a group of high school students who decided to prank a teacher. They was going to throw toilet paper on the teacher's trees at their home and potentially their house. Apparently, the teacher knew they was coming. They had a good relationship and rapport with the teacher. Somehow, when they ran to their cars and the teacher got outside, they accidentally hit the teacher. It led to the teacher's death the next day or two, I want to say. And I just, looked up online that the charges have been dropped against the students. The family of the teacher did not want to press charges.
I saw that they didn't press charges, but yesterday I saw that they did press charges.
Yeah, they did, but then apparently just 2 hours ago it announced that the charges was dropped. And I only got tears for one reason, man. When I saw they was white, I was like, I don't think this would have been niggas, man. I feel like if this would have been a group of niggas, they would have at least got probation at the very least. They would have got probation.
They would have been charged.
They definitely would have been charged, and they would have had to get probation. And this would have been on their record, murder, going to college, and this would have affected some of their, acceptance letters and shit like that, man. And this just shows we live in 2 separate Americas, man. We live in an America where white kids can make mistakes and brown and black kids cannot.
And it's crazy because this happened in Georgia. And it's like, I feel like they should be charged with it. Like, I think somebody should pick these charges up.
State ain't picked it up yet?
No, the state ain't pick it up. But it happened in Athens. So it's like it's a predominantly white school, predominantly white. But man, they need to be charged with this because people with these pranks and these meta glasses, now they got the stickers on the meta glasses. You can put stickers on them, so now you don't even know if you're being recorded. And like, I don't think that's right. Like, man, don't record me and then making money off me, and then because I seen on Neighbors, this guy recorded his neighbor. They was friends at first, but then he got to the point where they weren't friends. She went off on him. He recorded it, put it online, and made thousands of dollars. And she was mad. And this is a white man that did it. And old black woman, she's like, I want my money. I want my money. Shouted, that's not your money. But also, like, he want to still be your friend. Maybe you still be his friend. You get some of the money, but it's still, you took advantage of her and of her mental state when she went off on you and made money off of it without even her knowing. And then after she knew, she's like, I want some of that money. I want some of that's my money. It's not your money, shawty. But I understand where she's coming from. Like, you recorded me without my knowledge and that's how a lot of these pranks are. They're recording people without their knowledge and they're making money off of it. And you ain't getting a dime of it and they're making you look like a fool. Man, I got tears.
Moving on to the last TNT of the night, man. So them kids, no charges are brought upon them. There's a black woman who was begging her ex not to press no charges. Apparently, she had an altercation with her ex to the point where she basically blew up his car, and she basically started texting him, talking shit about the fact that she did it. And he basically called the police and said, Shawty, you going to jail. And she basically started texting him, please don't do this, don't do this. I can't have a record. I'm not like you. I can't bounce back from this. I ain't got no tears, man. Play silly games, win silly prizes, man. Y'all hoes, I said at the end of Weekend Sports, y'all gotta stop letting emotions run you. Yes, that nigga cheated. Yes, that nigga beat on you. Yes, that nigga did whatever the fuck he did. He gave you an STD. He had a baby on you. Y'all gotta make smarter decisions about y'all life because shit that you do out of anger, when you are no longer in that feeling, there are consequences that come behind that shit. And the people and the police and these white people don't care. Oh, he cheated on you and had a baby on you. You know what? It's okay that you stabbed him in the leg. He deserved that. No, bitch, you will be locked up and you will be doing time. Like, y'all gotta chill on that shit.
Yeah, I ain't got no cheers for either. It's like, please don't charge me. I'll buy you another car. I would have been like, I would have played the game. Okay, yeah, buy me another car. But these charges still getting pressed. Still getting pressed. And I'm getting this insurance money too. On your head. Top of your head. And I'm going to come see you in jail. Like, hey, I'll put some money on your books though.
Yeah, thank you for the new car, by the way.
I'll put some money on your books.
You need some honey buns, some soups.
Yeah, some soups. Some cereal with no milk. How they say it? Milk.
Yeah, make one. Hey, learn how to make one of them pockets, bitch.
I've been to school too long. I know I'm from Memphis, but I still can't say it.
What you think, Juice Man? Yeah, you don't care? Okay, cool. Hey, man, I don't know what's wrong with these hoes. What's wrong with these hoes?
Wrong with them, man.
What's wrong with them?
So Ari Lenox was on a podcast recently. She was talking, and she said that, she basically wasted a lot of her time in her younger years dating toxic men that she knew she had no business being with, but she just was addicted to toxic men and she liked toxic men. What's wrong with these hoes, y'all?
And it's funny because I seen another post that posted like a hoe was like, "Why did you say this? Now it's gonna be 8,000 dudes with rusty podcast mics talking about you because you said this." And I'm gonna let y'all know I might saying rusty, but we gonna talk about it too. But yeah, we all say it. They all know it. But who cares? They go like who they like. They go suck the D's that they suck, and they go let whoever smash. And because that host is choosing. It's like Project Pat said, man. It's only two things I ain't never seen before: a UFO and a hoe they ain't go.
Yeah, man. I'm not even gonna lie. This is the problem, with a lot of women. Especially, I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of women my age that find themselves in a predicament of they're single, they got one or two kids, some got no kids, and they're finding a hard time being wifed up. Man, you just gotta make better choices when you're young. That's just honest truth. Like, everything that glitter ain't silver. Like, just because these type of guys for some reason are interesting or whatever, you got to make better decisions on the type of men you choose to date and the men you choose to entertain, because some of the men you choose to entertain in your younger years are not the men that actually have good intentions with you. They just want to fuck on you. They just want to have fun. They don't really care about your long-term well-being. And the same thing goes for a lot of men. Unfortunately, a lot of women don't like kiddies. Men just have a longer runway. Like, to be honest, a man could get married at 47, 48 years old and have kids with a woman that's 32 or 28. It's just, that's just the way of the world. A man can enter into a marriage with a kid because more women are very accepting of basically marrying a man who has a kid. It's just harder for women, if you got one or two kids at a certain age, for you to find men that you actually want to be with now, that want to take on that kind of, responsibility. And especially as you get older, if you don't have kids, these are for the women who don't have kids. Like, if you don't have kids, once you get to a certain age, biologically, you can have kids. But me and MJ talk about all the time, you just basically really making it really hard now. making it really hard for yourself to have kids if that's something you desire, man. So, I mean, I'm glad that she was honest, man, because a lot of times a lot of women don't want to be honest about this. They'll say shit like niggas just ain't shit, niggas was playing around, niggas was doing dumb shit. But Cat Williams said maybe you ain't shit. And the fact that she basically said she wasn't shit, that's something a lot of women need to look in the mirror and be like, you know what? The men that you complain about, maybe it wasn't always the men. Maybe it was the fact that you was deliberately choosing to give your time, your energy to the wrong type of men when you was younger. And now that you at an age where you want to settle down, the men that you might have ignored when you was younger, maybe those men don't want to fuck with you for whatever reason. Moving on to the last topic of the night. So the Joe Budden podcast was having a healthy, heated debate about rappers that have classic albums, rappers that don't have classic albums. So we're gonna, continue that conversation, and we're gonna give you our 5 rappers, the best 5 rappers who don't have a classic album. First of all, Rose, we need to establish the rules of engagement. Everyone needs to express, what do you define as a classic album? Now, for me, I'm not going to say there's no skippable songs. If there's 12 songs in an album, you can get 2 skips.
You know what? Let's do artists. We're doing artists?
Rappers.
Artists. Okay, we're doing artists for artists. All right, you do artists, and I do artists.
We could start off like that, or we could do, but we can get to that point, yeah.
Because you do all 5, you're gonna hit one of my 5.
And that's the point about it.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that, but going to finish what you were saying, laying it out.
So for me, you can have 2 skips, but I consider a classic album. Most of the album is good, and when I say most of the album, 90% of the album, 88 to 90% of the album is really, really good. As well as there's a couple like really bangers on the album or songs that I really, really fuck with that people like. It's received very well universally, so most people like the album. And lastly, this is the last thing. When I think about this artist, does this album come up? Like if I say, name a Jay-Z album, I can say Blueprint. But if I say, name an album by an artist, let's just say, I don't know, Uzi Vert, and then you can't name, and it take you got to look it up. They probably don't have a classic album, to be honest. So like that's how I view a classic album.
I view a classic album as an album that I can just, it's timeless. It's timeless that I can go to right now and listen to and play, and it still hit the same. That's how I view a classic. Also, I view a classic as that's personally how I view a classic. Now, internationally, how I view a classic is when I name this album, everybody know what it is. Everybody know, like, oh yeah, they can name 5-6 songs off that album as other people. And also, what I claim as a classic is, at that time when they came out, it wasn't nothing else bumping in the streets but that album. That's what I claim a classic is. So some of my classics might not be everybody else's classics, but they my classics. But they might not be your classic. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So everybody got a different definition.
I like that one part of the definition. When it dropped, this was bumping. Nobody else was. Fuck everything else. This took over. I like that.
Yeah, because there's albums that, and there's rappers that I had on the list, but I didn't want to put them on the list because they had diamond albums.
Yeah.
But the album was not a classic.
So see, that's what I was gonna go through. My definition is you like got at least go platinum. To be a classic. So
okay, cool. So we done established the rules of engagement. So since we got the rules of engagement, I'm gonna give you my 5 rappers that
hit one artist.
Just man say hit one and go around and we go back to 5.
So I'm gonna give you my first artist.
Okay.
And then y'all can tell me what y'all think about it, and then Rose will go and we'll keep doing it that way.
Okay.
So my first rapper, he to me is the best rapper that don't have a classic album.
Okay.
And I love his fucking music. I think he's a top 25 rapper of all time. People gonna hate this. Fabulous.
Huh?
I don't think Fabulous has I think he has really good albums. I don't think he has an album that I would consider a classic.
Okay. And I kind of agree with you, but at the same time,
He's on my list.
he's on your list.
Yeah.
I hit him. Yeah, we both hit him. Yeah, because I think he's really, really good. And I want to make this clear. All the people on my list, it's an honor to be on this list. Because what that means is you are really, really good. You just don't have a classic album.
Okay, bro.
So dog, this is gonna hurt me. I'm just gonna name because we're talking about the best five. So Jadakiss.
Oh man, let me tell you, that's a name that was popping online so much. But
Dang.
to me, I'll be honest. To me, Kiss of Death and Top 5 are classics. To me,
Yeah.
But
No,
I can see how you got to Jada
Yeah.
because a lot of people don't think he got a classic.
I listened to them.
Yeah,
I listened to them today. Well, yesterday, and I'm like,
They on my playlist.
yeah.
you know. But
I got
when
one for
Kiss
you.
of Death came out, I really fucked with that album. But
Easy
I
peasy.
can see how you got there.
Too easy. Gucci Man.
Man,
Next.
that I can say that the album with Purple Kush, what was that Gucci Man against Roger Davis, I can say that might have been a classic. I can say for me, I got that as one of my classic albums.
No. Next.
I got that as one of my classics though.
But it wasn't.
Yeah. It didn't.
What's your next one? What's your next one?
And also some of his.
You said Jadakiss. Shut your mouth.
And then
But we
also
gonna talk about each other. We gonna talk about each other.
and also in some of his mistakes, was undeniable. Some classics. So
I didn't say he's one of my artists.
And I'll say this right
he's
here.
on my playlist, but he's not
because
a
of the
classic.
fact mixtapes on albums, I ain't gonna lie. I almost had Gucci Man on my list.
I almost did too.
But he just, to me, he's not as good as the artist I picked. Man, the second artist, and I'm gonna be real, man. C's, I'm sorry, dog, man. I know you're gonna be mad at this. And I think he's an amazing lyricist. Most Def. I don't think I like the little black project he got, the Better Black or whatever the project. It's a really good project. But if you ask me to name a song from that album, I can't think of no songs from that album. I liked it when I heard it. Great storytelling, great lyricism, but he don't have no classic albums, man. No albums that I just be like, hey man, put that Most Def album on and everybody gonna rock with it.
Okay. Next is it's a slash. They went at it in verses. One of the first two verses, they went at it. Nelly and Luda. I put Luda in it with them on because they went at it in verses, but it was really just Nelly. I don't think that album was a classic, even though it went diamond. I don't think that was a classic album. I listened to it today, and I'm like, what in the world how did this go diamond? I listened to it today. I'm gonna say Nelly. and Luda, and I'm just gonna ball them up together because they went in verses together. I'm just gonna ball them up together and say Nelly and Luda as one person.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't know how you had Nelly, cause, bruh,
I understand Nelly.
nigga, that first album though, Country Grammar.
Did you listen to it lately?
Did it age well? No, it didn't age well, but at the
They still
time,
playing on
you
commercials.
said when it dropped, nobody else was playing nothing.
And I also said when you play it right now, but people they played 3 songs off that album.
I mean, right now it's not doing it.
No, they played 3 songs on the album back then.
But then Ludacris, I ain't gonna lie, the Ludacris one I don't like because I like chicken and beer.
No, he said it. And because he said Luda, guess what I'm coming with now? Eminem.
But I think I just getting blasphemous right now.
No, he said Luda. So when it came around, it had to go to Eminem because Luda, Eminem, T.I. don't seem no. So I had to go Eminem.
I think
Eminem got like 2 classics.
Nope.
I think
Next.
I think his with
Kamikaze was a classic album.
Man, his second album was a classic album.
None of his records are bump.
I think that Kamikaze, that's my favorite. I'm gonna say that's my favorite one.
The Marshall's LP, man. Like
none of them bump.
Yeah, at that point, none
of them bump.
All right, so I saw this name popping up a lot, and I'm gonna pick the female version of this name. A lot of people kept saying Busta, but for me, I like a lot of Busta's music, and I feel like he do got a class album. But the female version of Busta, I don't know if Missy Elliott.
God damn, he did it. God,
she got. Man, can I be honest? She got some classic songs though.
Damn,
she got some songs that bang today.
God,
but I don't know if she got a whole album. If I play it, I'm gonna be like, yo, this is the shit.
God damn.
On that same tip, I almost put Nicki on there.
Nigga, Pink Friday.
I almost put Nicki on there. I almost did because, like I said, we all gave our definitions of a classic.
True.
To my definition of a classic,
and play today, because Pink Friday definitely was bumping when it played back in the day.
Yes, but niggas weren't bumping that.
Come on, man, she a female.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's my definition of a classic, though. So that's what I'm saying. That's
you
why
hold females to the same standards as niggas.
But that's why I didn't put her on there. That's why. But when you said Missy, I had to throw that in because I was going to.
I'm be honest. I only said Missy because I couldn't say other female rappers because Missy was always a rapper that niggas could listen to.
I was going to throw that in there. I was going to. But she not on the list though.
Okay, cool.
I thought about it though.
I'm glad.
I thought about it.
Niggas already saying crazy shit like Ludacris and Eminem.
I thought about it.
Shit.
Ludacris ain't had no classic album though.
Bro, Real Life District?
Ludacris ain't had no classic
album. Okay.
Bro, you gotta think, it's a classic. They play that shit on a commercial, bro. They play this shit on commercials. That's
it's the Red Light District.
I can tell
I'm coming for that number one spot.
I can tell you why Ludacris ain't, because not just me. I didn't, cause I thought about it, but I said, nah, Luda from GA. So he ain't from GA, but he rep GA. But everybody else had him on their list. So I was like, and I thought about it, so I was like,
fuck it. Yeah, what it is.
Oh, I will say this.
Everybody else had him on their list.
One more thing. I did not do what they did on Joe Budden podcast. If you was in a group, man, I ain't fuck with you, bro. Like I like Black Thought.
Everybody else had them on their list.
Man, hey, I consider your albums with your partner.
No, those are classics.
Part of your discography.
But I'm gonna say Young Thug. There's lots of albums that I love to him.
I don't listen to him enough to say yeah or nay.
There's a lot of albums that I love to him, but as far as you can still play those albums and they still bump today, but as far as charting and things like that, because that's on my list.
So let me
popularity.
I think most people think this artist I'm going to name has a classic, and this is considered one of his peers. Do you think Young Thug is a better rapper or artist than Travis Scott? Because I think most people think Travis Scott has 1 to 2 classic albums, Utopia, and I think Rodeo.
But Travis Scott got classic albums.
That's what I'm saying. But do you think Young Thug, even though he don't have a classic album, would you rank him above Travis just in terms of an artist?
See, but that's the thing about it is Travis, because Travis produced and things like that too,
Travis
though.
is a better artist.
So Travis produced things like that.
So you got Travis higher
as a higher artist, but as a better rapper. I'm gonna put I prefer Thug above of him, but as an artist.
Okay, cool. So as a rapper, Thug is better. But I just want to ask because they both basically are peers, and most people would say Rodeo and Utopia are classic albums.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He had classic albums.
Yeah, no, he did.
So now
sometimes you can have a classic album and not be better than the other niggas.
Yeah. So you got anybody next, Juice Man?
A whole bunch of people.
This nigga finna say Jay-Z. Nah. He finna get the podcast canceled.
Okay. Yeah. You hit it. That Dynasty, nigga. I'm coming for him.
No, but you can't say an album. You gotta say an artist.
Bro, that Jay-Z Dynasty is garbage. You should do that shit. But an artist that never had a classic album.
Yeah, album.
It's a lot of them.
Just give us one then.
What's the white boy name? Bubba.
He's not a top artist though.
Yeah. Damn.
He didn't.
I don't think nobody even expected shit from him. My brother Sparks.
Yeah, Bubba Sparks. Yeah.
Okay,
Bro,
go.
I'm out.
All right, so I'm down to my last
My
two.
village is gone.
So I did not want to say this man because I fuck with his music, and I think he had one of the greatest switch ups in not just rap history, in life history. But I can't think of an album that's like, that's classic 2 Chainz. And I think 2 Chainz is amazing. I think he's amazing.
He ain't never lied, but goddamn. Nigga, I'm different.
True Religion?
I'm different.
True Religion?
I don't think that's a classic.
Nigga,
I think it's really good.
It's really good. Shit with Bubba.
It's really good.
Every song in that motherfucker.
The True Religion?
It's really good. I don't think it's a classic though.
Yes, it is a classic.
But hey, what's that? What's the slow one? True Religion. What's that? What's that? I'm different. It's oh my god. But
That True Religion.
Nigga, put that shit on now.
That True Religion?
But and 2 Chainz got enough songs to make 2 classic albums.
That True
Like,
Religion.
I don't know if he ever. I don't
that-
know if he ever just put a whole project together.
That True Religion though.
That was just like
When that True
Nigga,
Religion came
I'm
out,
downloading the goddamn album right now. Goddamn.
that True Religion,
Goddamn.
that True Religion, that was the truth.
Woo.
That True Religion, that was the truth.
I'm
But
downloading
I
that
understand.
shit
I
right
understand you. I understand you. But that True Religion was the truth. That True Religion was the truth. But I'm going Yo Gotti. I'm going Yo Gotti. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He won the GOATs. He won the GOATs, but I can't see he had a classic album.
yeah, I ain't mad at that.
I'm going Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti.
The anniversary. I'm downloading that shit right now.
And I will say this though, to go back to 2 Chainz, if I would have gave it to an album, the closest album I would have gave it to would have been True Religion. It would have been based on the true story.
Man,
K.O.
Because based on the true story, he just had that shit had I'm Different, Birthday Song, No Lie,
but also
In Town, Like Me, Riot, like that had a lot of bangers.
yeah,
But then there was just some songs on the album that was just done.
yeah. And also, Pretty Girls Love Trap Music. That was a good one too.
He got music.
That was a good one too.
Put it like this: when he went against Rick Ross in the verses, what did he say? I played platinum after platinum after platinum.
At the plaque after plaque.
It's just that the platinums was not on the same album.
I don't know, because like he said, that True Religion. Every song was a single.
That
God
True
damn.
Religion.
K.O.
I don't think every song was a single.
God,
Every song was good. Every song was good.
That True Religion hard.
Yeah, every song was good.
That True Religion hard.
But I'll be honest, when he dropped it back in 2021, like,
But you got
I don't remember people just like, no.
He the only nigga I know. Every song a single. Every song hit, bro.
that True Religion.
K.O.
Man, I done listened to that album like 4-5 months after he dropped it. 'Cause I didn't even know he dropped
I don't
it.
know.
I didn't even know he dropped
You
it.
might need to take that shit back. Because every goddamn song, bro. Every goddamn song, bro.
That True Religion, boy.
God damn. I spend it.
That True Religion. Now.
I spend it. God.
That
Nigga,
True Religion.
Boy, that's the wrong nigga. Boy.
That True Religion
Every
hard.
song. That's the definition of an album.
And I fuck with 2 Chainz.
Me too, bro, you ain't. I said with the album song, they was like, no, nigga, no. It
That
ain't.
True Religion, boy.
God damn that, boy.
But yeah, but I feel you. You know what I'm saying?
You have your right to your opinion. This
Yeah.
is the United States of America.
Nigga, I'm not taking no lip from the nigga who say Eminem.
That's why I did you like that. That's why I did you like that. I knew this shit was coming back around. I didn't see you doing like this though.
He said,
And then the nigga who picked Ludacris.
he said, I owe you.
Y'all can't say shit to me.
That's what I'm
Hey,
saying. I was like, look,
hey,
Chris, nigga, I go
hey.
Eminem on you quick, bitch.
Like I said, I wasn't gonna put him on the list, but everybody else did.
Them
Everybody
niggas
else
ain't from Georgia.
did.
That's
Everybody
why
else.
them niggas ain't from Georgia probably.
Everybody else
Them
did.
niggas is from Kansas, Toto.
God damn.
Hey, everybody else
I was
did.
good till you said Luda. I said, Nelly, yeah, I fuck with that. As soon as you said Luda, I said, oh, nigga, fuck him and him.
Yeah, but yeah, that's right. I wasn't gonna put Luda on it, but since he did the verses with Nelly,
You put them together.
I just put them together.
Well, that's what. Hey, Luda, you hear this, bro? You need to do that versus with T.I. T.I. looking for someone to do a versus with. Do a versus with T.I. Show people, show the world you got that music.
You talking about movie verses?
Yeah, we on the same level, though.
Luda will wipe T.I. in the verses, bro.
No, he wouldn't.
He got music.
He wouldn't wipe him.
Luda was making radio hits before T.I. was making radio hits.
True.
Yeah. But he made one radio hit.
Nah, Luda got a whole bunch of radio hits.
Not before T.I.
Luda got songs in movies.
Not
Luda
before
got
T.I.
songs in movies.
Not like I just said. Not before T.I. did. Not before T.I. did. Not before T.I. did.
I fuck with T.I. and I fuck with Luda.
Not
They
before
on the
Luda
same
had
level.
one song before T.I. blew Atlanta
Hand.
up.
But when did Splash and Waterfalls drop?
After T.I.
After T.I.? Okay. When did Move Bitch drop?
After T.I.
Okay.
T.I.
cool.
dropped in 2001.
T.I. dropped I thought he dropped 2003.
2001.
2001? Okay, cool.
He came to George Southern in 2001.
So he dropped his first album in 01?
Yes.
But before that,
I don't remember.
I'm serious,
that.
nigga. I'm serious.
And,
That album was.
and let me tell you something. That lets you know how big Luda was, because I remember how big Luda was when I was in elementary school.
He was big.
T.I. didn't really hit the radar for me until I got to about middle school.
Push a pump in number one.
But
him and Luda on the same
you said the
level.
name, Jose?
And they on the same
Another
level
one?
as Eminem.
I told you before we went to this tirade.
Oh, it's on me again?
Oh, you just went? My bad. It's on Juice Man. Juice Man tapped out.
Juice
I
Man
had
tapped out.
Dillinger. I should.
Yeah. So my last name,
I think my last one was
yeah. So my last name, and I don't think I'm gonna get no pushback on this, but I really like this artist, and I really like his music. And I ain't gonna lie, when I thought about it, it hurt me to be like, damn, he ain't got a classic album, because I really fuck with him. You know, Fat Joe.
Fat Joe.
Yeah, he ain't got a classic album, but I really fuck with Fat Joe music, especially some of the shit that he did with
doesn't
Big
though.
Pun,
That's the
you
crazy
know,
thing.
But he don't.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Big Pun,
And-
Big Pun, knocked that nigga out the water. That's him.
And- My next one, this is my last one. Cause that was your last one, right?
Yeah.
My last one was going to be Busta Rhymes. I felt like it's extinction level event in 2020
I'm sure I didn't expect you to put Bust on your list.
was a classic album, but Busta was one of the first people that came to my mind as when I see the top 5 rappers without a classic album, top 5. So I'm thinking, who's top 5? Like, so I'm not.
They really good rappers.
That's one thing. Really good
And
rappers.
that's what makes it so hard, because you got to find niggas that are really, really good.
And that's why I didn't want to put Nelly on it, because I don't think he's a really good rapper.
True.
But he had a diamond album,
He did.
and it's not many rappers that have diamond albums, so he had to be good to somebody's ear.
Yeah, somebody.
So that's why I put him
That
on
Kanye
there.
West.
So, but if it's not Buster, then it's Method Man.
Man, let me tell you, man, that hurt me, and I'm gonna tell you why. The only reason why they put Method Man on the list was because I think, Enter the Chambers with Wu-Tang is a classic album, and I wasn't going to disrespect nobody that was part of the group.
Yeah.
So, like, the fact that he was part of Wu-Tang, I count that as his discography. That's why I didn't do Black Thought. Like, because Black Thought, like, you was part of the, Roots and everything, so I wasn't going to fuck with you.
Yeah. So I forgot that
But
he
you're
was
right.
part.
In his solo career, Method don't have no classic album. He got some really good albums, but not no classic.
But that's the thing about with Buster too. He started in the group too, but his group wasn't they didn't have a classic album. But so instead of Buster, I can probably go Big Sean.
And you know what's scary about Buster though? Let's see.
It's about artists. You
know,
name them all.
Yeah.
There's so many artists that don't have classic shit. Like you, especially now, you can just go down the line.
But the
All
fact
the
that you
artists
pick
coming out
Buster,
now.
what's so scary about him? There are artists who got multiple classic albums that if we did a versus, Busters will wipe the floor with them, because he got some songs. Buster got songs. It wasn't until we did that versus battle. Buster got songs. You forget that's his song.
Yeah. And that's the thing, because that extinction level event 2020, that's one of my favorite albums. But I put him on there just because of the topic. But if I'm taking it back, I say Big Sean.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I think Big Sean got a class album too, but I mean, hey, I feel you.
Really,
I
we
feel
should
you.
name dropping. We should name dropping. Yeah, I talked about that in a second. But we should name dropping because there's nothing else to do. Because
Niggas is bored and drinking, so they gotta find something to do.
And we can talk shit because we can talk shit. You know what I'm saying?
We got a plaque that say we can.
Yeah, and it's like
Academy Award winners.
Yeah.
So before we wrap it up, let me ask a question. So there's rappers that are like legendary that everyone consider got classic albums. So I'm just gonna name some rappers, and y'all tell me, do you think they got a classic and how many? Snoop Dogg.
Classic.
One.
No, two.
I think he got one.
Two.
I think he got another really good one. What's the two classics you think? Doggy Style.
Doggy Style
No limit.
and the one with no limit.
Okay, the game was to be sold, not told.
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
Yeah, he classic.
Yeah, he got
I got two.
Reasonable Doubt.
three.
So we're going Black Album, Reasonable Doubt,
I'm not
and
going
Blueprint.
I'm going Reasonable Doubt. I'm going Reasonable Doubt. I'm going Volume 1. And I'm
A
going
lot of this shit.
and,
Everything
Hard
but
Knocks.
Dynasty. I can
Yeah.
fuck with everything
Okay.
but Dynasty, nigga.
and I'm going what was the first one?
Come
Reasonable
on,
Doubt.
Reasonable Doubt.
Reasonable Doubt. What's the second one?
Black.
No, the second
Volume
one.
1.
No, the second one. The second one.
Volume 2.
Blueprint.
It wasn't Blueprint. It was
The Black Album?
it was Reasonable Doubt, and it was what was the second one?
Volume 1.
It was Volume 1. The second one? I don't think it was Volume
Yeah.
1.
Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3.
He had Reasonable Doubt, Volume 1,
Okay.
Volume 2, Volume 3, then Blueprint.
Okay, so
Dynasty don't
And
know.
Dynasty, my bad.
I don't
Dynasty
fuck with Dynasty.
is in there.
Dynasty's that bullshit. That's the worst shit he ever did.
Black Album, Kingdom Come, American Gangster.
okay, so I'm going 2 then. I'm
Two?
going 2.
Okay. You already said M don't. I think M got 2.
Yeah, you know I'm just bullshit.
Yeah, I think M got 2.
I say 0, but because I don't fuck with M right now.
Yeah.
But M got some.
I
he got some
say
bangers.
M got 2.
He
M
got some
2.
bangers.
M got 2.
He got some bangers, but
Yeah, I got Marshall LP 1, and I got the Slim Shady Show.
But this is what I'm
Both
saying.
of those to me are classics.
This is what I'm saying. A classic to me, okay, like vice versa. What y'all say, a classic could be one hit on the album. So
No, it can't.
Eminem got
No, it can't.
he
So I ain't gonna lie. So I'm
because
gonna
I
tell
don't
you,
fuck with a lot of Eminem.
But
remember-
we already named what you thought was a classic, and that was not part of your thing. As
So
a classic.
when Rose said it was bumping the streets,
So Eminem
I remember when that early Slim Shady came out. But that's all I could hear.
That's
all I
right.
could hear.
Because that's all they was pushing, but it's
You know.
bullshit.
Another artist that people think is bullshit. To your point, Drake.
I fuck with Drake.
Does Drake got any classic albums?
yes,
Yes.
I think he got 2.
His first
I think
one.
he got
His first one.
Thank Me Later. No, my bad. I think he got Take Care and Views. I think both those are classics.
His
Yeah.
first one was a classic.
yeah. The first one for me was what's it called?
Talking about Thank Me Later, Thank Me Now.
Yeah.
His first mainstream. That was a classic. He
Yeah.
only had 7 songs or some shit on it.
No, it had.
We looking at So Far Gone. That's the first album. Thank Me Later.
So Far Gone.
Take
So
Care.
far gone. So far gone.
In fact, my bad. Give me. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, my bad. Instead of Views, I meant Nothing Was the Same. That's what I meant. Nothing Was the Same. The one with the child with the pick in the hair. I meant that album. Yeah. Last 3 artists. K-Dot.
Who that?
K-Dot.
Kendrick Lamar. I think he got 3. I think he got 3.
Kendrick
Yeah.
Lamar.
To Pimp a Butterfly, Section 80, and Damn.
And none of those I fuck with. I fuck with the first
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, at least 3. At
Yeah.
least 3.
Yeah, that's 3.
At least
And
3.
he could push 4 maybe. Like
At least 3.
he got a generation to run.
But then what's the one he got what's the one he got with the clown on it? Dancing and shit.
The last one he just dropped, GNX.
Nah, it ain't a classic. It's good. It ain't classic.
man.
But it's pushing it. People are pushing it that way.
What's the one?
It's close to it, man.
Yeah, that's GNX.
GNX.
Okay, that's the one when they played on Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
GNX, like, man.
Damn.
So last two artists.
I got it as a classic.
So
turn the TV off. Turn your TV off.
We name a couple of Atlanta niggas. Let's name the one who been in the news the most. T.I. and 50 Cent. New York nigga, Atlanta nigga. Both of them.
T.I. got two.
I think
50 got one.
That Get What You Die Trying is undeniable. That's undeniable.
That's the only one he got.
Yeah. But T.I. got two. I think Paper Trail is definitely one. What's the second one T.I. that T.I. got? Because I don't think we all gonna agree on the second one.
I'm Serious is the first one.
The trap music.
Trap music.
So
I think that T.I. was T.I.P.
Trap music.
1 and 2.
Classic.
Yeah.
And Paper Trail.
Yeah, Paper Trail is the only one that I think we unanimously. Paper Trail, I think unanimously is.
I don't fuck with Paper Trail.
Oh really?
No, I'm serious.
Paper Trail was amazing now when it dropped.
What the fuck is on Paper Trail?
Everything.
Name one.
Paper Trail was like the rap version of Thriller.
Every
song was a single.
Name one.
Rihanna,
live my life, live your life.
Live my life.
Whatever you like.
Whatever you like.
Swagging like us.
Swag like us.
You know that's not T.I. That's his wife.
No, that's T.I.
No, that's T.I., nigga.
No. You ain't listening to what I'm saying. That's
it
not
don't matter
T.I.
who wrote
On top
it.
of the world.
It don't matter who wrote it.
No matter what, My Life Entertainment.
It's his album.
I'm serious, nigga.
My face on. What's up? What's happening?
I'm serious.
And then the song The White Boy, Dead and Gone with Justin JT.
I'm serious, bro. But okay, Outkast.
Like Rose always like to say every time he bring a Paper Trail, that was when he just snitched.
I can't fuck with Paper Trail.
Man, that's when I became a T.I. fan. When the Paper Trail dropped, I became a T.I. fan.
That's why Juice Man don't fuck with that album because he was like, man, he snitched.
No, I don't fuck with the Paper Trail album because
it was 2008.
It's his wife. That's bitch talk.
It was 2008.
That's bitch talk. Everything you just said, his wife wrote all them shits.
It was still his album.
Yeah. It was his.
And I'm serious.
Just like Waterfalls was TLC. It was.
That's Tiny too.
Now it wasn't Waterfalls, but
that's Tiny too.
No Scrubs.
Yeah,
that's Tiny too.
That was TLC song, but they wrote it.
Yeah, they did.
That's Tiny.
So to the last rapper, and this is probably like the best rapper since 2000, from 2000 until let's say 2015. Lil Wayne. Does Lil Wayne have any classic albums?
Carter 3.
Yeah.
I
Carter
feel like,
5.
Yeah, I feel like Carter 2, Carter 3 are classics, and I think Carter 5 I would consider it a classic.
You gotta think like Juvenile got a classic. Juvenile got a classic.
Yeah,
you know
but he only got one though.
But that's a classic though.
Yeah, he got
400
one.
Degrees. That's a classic.
He got one, but yeah. So
and then like I'm sorry, I hate to say it, but sometimes one single on an album could make that goddamn shit pop. Nigga, I go on replay all motherfucking day.
You should have put that on your. You should have put that in your rule of a classic then.
It's like a classic. To me, a classic is a one-hit wonder. Is a one-hit wonder a classic?
No.
Okay.
A classic album. An album is a collection.
An album has 12 to 20 songs. You can't just have one, bro.
And I don't understand how you miss some people though. So
goddamn 2 Chainz.
Now I only want to name some artists, but I can name other artists too.
How many
to the artists out there?
How many
just fucking
classic?
around.
How many classes do you think Jeezy got?
Oh my goodness.
3. I think most of the Thug Motivation. I think Thug Motivation 1 and 2 are definitely classics. I think the Recession, and I'm gonna say this, for me being in high school, we was going through recession.
Jeezy
the recession was
Trap or Die.
3 easily.
Trap or Die.
Yeah, you got some shit.
Recession 1, 2, and 3.
Because he came up in that era, you had to have
not Recession, but
Thug Motivation.
Thug Motivation.
Yeah.
Thug Motivation 1, 2, and 3, and then Recession. He might have 5.
He might. No,
because he came up in the era that you got to think. A lot of these artists, when they came up in certain eras, the album had to be.
Oh yeah, no, the album
classic.
Like the album had to be 5. Like Kanye, I think Kanye got 3 classics.
Kanye got 3.
I think
College Dropout.
graduation, late registration, all classic.
You just gonna put no.
And me personally, I would probably give them a 4th with my Dark Twisted Fantasy because I really like that album. But I feel like those first 3 are undeniable.
You know what I'm saying? We going Outkast 3.
Yeah, okay.
Goody Mob
Yeah.
2.
No doubt.
MJG and 8 Ball 2.
I'm trying to tell you. UGK. You can't forget about
UGK. I say 2. We go.
What about Mobb Deep?
Mobb Deep 1. We go. Who else you feel like got multiples?
With the groups, I wasn't really trying to think of the groups because I feel like the group should have classics with individual artists. I mean, I think Lupe got a classic album. I think Food and Liquor 2 is a classic.
Well, my man, the skateboard team, what's that is? Neptunes.
Oh, to my Pharrell?
Yeah, talking about the Clips?
Yeah, the Clips.
I mean, I don't know.
The last one was a classic.
Yeah, the last one was a classic. Yeah, the last one was a classic.
They got one.
Yeah, they doing their thing, man. You know, we've been talking about classic albums for a minute, y'all. And I think we're on the verge of being a classic podcast, man. So final thoughts for the night.
Love the world. Love y'all. I'm out.
That's what it do. You know what I'm saying? Classics, man. Classics. Man, we won the best podcast for 2025. We should have won it in 2024. And I just want to thank everybody that voted for us. You know what I'm saying? We ain't on video like everybody else dancing in the video. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing all the extra. We ain't filming people that ain't got no business being filmed. You know what I'm saying? We just talking. We're just talking. So yeah, I just want to give thanks to everybody that had production to do with everything that we had going on, and everybody that voted for us. And man, shout out to GA, man. Shout out to the CSRA. Shout out to the Independent Hustle Awards. You know what I'm saying? No More Black Tears podcast, 2025. You know what I'm saying? The best alive.
So, you know, talking about award season, man, I remember being a kid and watching a movie called Hardball, and it was just one of my favorite movies, and there was a lot of good characters in it. Then I got a little older, and I saw a series called The Wire, and there was a lot of characters in that show, too. And then I ended up watching Fruitvale Station, and I noticed that, you know, a character that was in both those, you know, that Hardball and The Wire, that he was the lead character, playing someone named Oscar Grant, a real-life story. And I really liked Fruitvale Station. I thought it was an amazing movie. Then a couple years later, I'm watching The Awkward Moment, and I'm not even watching it because of this individual I'm talking about. I'm watching it because of Miles Teller and Zac Efron, who Zac Efron at the time was the hottest thing in Hollywood. Then, next thing I know, Michael B. Jordan became Michael B. Jordan, and now he's starting the Creed franchise. Now he's in Black Panther opposite Chadwick Boseman. And then he did Sinners last year. He's up for an Oscar. He just won the SAG-AFTRA Award for Best Male Actor, and now he got a chance to win the Oscar for Best Male Actor for his portrayal of Smoke and Stack in Sinners. And I just want to say, this is an individual who I've been watching him. We've been watching him in the Black community for a really long time. And I would love to see him win this Oscar because he's worked very hard to get to this moment. And Sinners was probably the best movie last year. And he gave one of the most complex performances we saw. In the words of Abby and Rakim, peace.
Yes, man. Y'all can catch the next light, man. We in traffic. Now back quiet. Mr. DJ Rose, Vert Cheesy, and C's, welcome you to the No More Black Tears podcast.
Black tears that's heaven sent. Barack the first black president. I love my black skin. I love walking in black excellence. Black power, let's represent. All black, that's evident. For sure MLK and Malcolm X both didn't die for the hell of it. Strap your seatbelt, go and settle land. What makes you think that we would sell our land? We wouldn't sell out now. What makes you think that we would go ahead and try to sell out then? No more black tears, black on black kids. Love us as is, love with passion. Paying black bills, learning black skills, making black meals. Black is backing. Big shout out to Fred Hampton. I'm black and proud like I'm James Brown, but I ain't doing no acting. My people here from the motherland. This podcast now active.